Good morning from the new Bay Park in downtown Sarasota. Sean and I are here today. We're gonna walk around the park and show you guys what there is around here if you're visiting the Sarasota area and you want something to do that is free and just kid-friendly and a nice place to go for a walk and check out the water. So there is a very large parking area right here, just off of 41. It's very close to the Van Wezel, however you want to pronounce it, Performing Arts Center right here. But there's a huge big parking area, and on the other side of the road is a boat launch. So if you have a boat, you can launch your boat right here. And as you can see, there's boats out there today. So this is a new park that was just put in this past year. It was finished, and they are actually still working on different aspects of it, but it's a beautiful walking area. So the walkways here are nice and paved, or I should say concrete walkways, so easy for walking or scootering. Jameson loves to bring his scooter down here. There's lots of areas along the walkway to sit, lots of benches and sitting areas if you want to just sit and look at the water or read a book or just hang out. And then there's all kinds of like interactive areas as well. This is like a little sitting area as well as like a drum or percussion. So they're almost like interactive sculptures along the walkway. Now this is also a pet-friendly park, so you can walk your dogs here. Just make sure you clean up after them. As you can see, there's more sitting areas over here. There's lots and lots of benches and sitting spots here, which are really nice, overlooking the water. Yeah, chaise lounges. Great place to pack up a picnic or stop and grab lunch somewhere and bring it here and eat. And there's always lots of wildlife hanging around. You can go and fish off of this. I think it used to be a pier, but it's part of I don't know what it is now. If it's
There's electricity in
yeah, it looks like there's electricity in there, but you can fish off there. We've seen people fishing off there, and there is water spots for your dogs, or if you want to fill up your own water bottles along the way. And yeah, this is a swing. So yeah, I was mentioning earlier that there's a lot of like artistic features to this park. So definitely really cool. So this is the Van Wezel, and the walkway goes right around it. It's the big purple building here in downtown Sarasota. And there you can see over in the foreground is the bridge, the Ringling Bridge that goes over to St. Armand's and Lido Key.
That's Moat Marina over there.
Yep.
Right?
So Shrek the Musical is coming to the Van Wezel April 16th and 17th of this year.
Not a T, is there?
Yeah, I never know how to pronounce it. I think it's Van Wezel. Yep, there's coconuts up in the tree. Sean's always looking for good photo spots to take pictures of his bottles. If you are not following Sean's Instagram page, it's Wicked Bourbon Kid. He does photography for whiskey brands. So whenever we're out and about, he's always taking pictures. And there's always lots of good photo ops here in Sarasota. It's called Photon 2 by the sculptor Dennis Cowell, August 2003. Florida Department of State Millennium Cultural Recognition Award. Now there is a little inlet along the mangroves here, as you can see down where Sean is, and we'll go by it in a little bit, but you can rent kayaks and go out in the bay here with kayaks, which is really fun. They do evening tours, and they've also done some bioluminescent tours as well, certain times of the year. But this is just a great place. You can also bring your own kayak and put your kayak in. Very peaceful here, especially early in the morning. It does get busy at this park, and certain times of the year there's events going on, so it can get busy, but it's a great park to come walk, get out, get some fresh air, see the water, sit by the water. This actually is called the Mangrove Bayou Walkway at the bay. So this is the bridge that goes over the little waterway here, and you'll be able to see the kayak rentals are down this way. I don't know if they're there yet, but they will be down there. They're usually there every day. These are the mangroves. And that's out to the bay.
That's a freaking squid right there. See it?
Just hanging out there? Yeah. Swimming along.
Right?
Looks like it.
Or is it a shrimp? No,
I don't know.
That's a squid. I've never seen a squid.
So there are signs here also that tell you which way to go along the pathway. The cultural district is that way. The Ibis playground is that way. And over here, there is what's happening at the bay. They always have all kinds of events going on. You can go on their website here. You can also scan their QR code right there and see what's happening, but there's always stuff happening here. We're gonna head out this way. We'll go back the opposite way towards the playground and towards the waterfront afterwards. So this is where you can get your kayak rentals and tours called Ride and Paddle. Right here. Single kayaks are $35. It starts at $35, doubles at $45, paddleboards $45, tours $54. Free guided kayak tours on Saturdays at 8:30 in the morning. And this is where it usually is. It's still pretty early. I don't know what time they start here, but this is where you would come. And down there is the launch. And there is parking, a small parking area up here. Mostly it's for handicap or short-term parking. Now this is, I Can't you look down in here?
Okay.
Yeah. A baffle box. You can look down in there. I don't know what the baffle box is. It removes trash and sediment from the stormwater before it enters the bay. So it's like a filtration system. And we're back on the Mangrove Bayou Walkway. This is the other side of the walkway that we were on earlier. Again, lots of nice little sitting areas. As you can see, they kept a lot of the older trees here and kind of worked around them. Yeah, this is more of like a rubber walkway, so if you're a runner or something, it's good on your feet. Here's another swing.
These palm trees still aren't near as big as the ones that we saw in California.
Yeah, the California ones are super tall. Everything out there is bigger anyhow. Along the walkway, there's interesting facts about the mangroves and about different vegetation here in the area, and it's like engraved right into the wood planks, which is really cool. If you walk along, you can kind of hunt for different ones. We actually saw them engraving one of the plaques on the bridge one day. It was really cool. That was when they were building the bridge last year. I think I was here with my friend Kristen, and we were walking and they were doing the engraving, which was really cool. Another little canopy sitting area over here, kind of hidden off on the side. You can see they do have water bottle filling stations and fountains, and trash. And they have a free little library here as well. So if you want to just come and grab a book, there are books, or you can drop books off. So here is the park map. The bay, Sarasota, and there's the map right there. You can also download it online, but it points out all the different signature places, environmental features, places of interest, all along the park walkways. All right, so we kind of made a loop. Once we get to the other side of the bridge again, we're gonna go right and head towards the waterway, or towards the bay. Now there is lots of construction going on in downtown Sarasota. There has been since we've been here, the 3+ years, almost 4 years. But I feel like they're on the tail end of finishing it.
It's not that noticeable though.
No, they do a good job at keeping things pretty quiet and
start doing the whole like fight over whatever thing.
Keeping kind of like the natural look to things, kind of the old school Florida look. Now we are walking towards the playground and the bayfront area, and this is a really cool interactive kind of playground up here. Along the walkway there's also little alcoves with benches. Here's another little library up here. So you can see some benches. Now I think it's this one. They actually used some of the original Selby Public Library in the, like, that's where it was. I think this is it. And here's another free little library. This one needs some books. Not many books left in there. All right, here is the playground, the iBiz playground. Right here. And it's a playground made out of birds. And they have hearts on them for Valentine's Day because today is Valentine's Day. As you can see, lots of sitting areas, picnic benches. No kids here this morning. All the kids are in school, but Jameson loves it here. This is a really fun playground. It is soft, squishy floor and climbing spots. You can go up into the bird and slide down. More climbing spots over here in the grass. Just a fun little playground. Some loungers where you can sit out and get some sun. And we'll walk down to the water area here in a minute. This is the common ground, and like I had mentioned, there's always lots of events happening here. They have concerts, they have movie nights, they have food truck festivals. There's always something going on here. We come down here very often, and this is where a lot of the events happen. Again, you can check out the website for, dates and times of different things happening if you're going to be in the area at a certain time. And then actually down under that white pavilion area is a cafe, so you can get food as well. All right, so let's walk down to the water. So it looks like, I know they do yoga here in the mornings, and it looks like they moved it to the Sarasota Garden Club, which is indoors, which I have been to, and that is a really fun yoga class. But sometimes they do it out here on the sand. It's kind of cold this morning, so that's probably why they moved it. But this is the sandy area near the bay. The top level of the sandy area, and there are some loungers out here that overlook the water. You can walk right down to the water if you want. So this is the beach area. It is very low right now, very, very low. Normally the water is up to about here, but it is very low. You can swim here. You can go in the water here. This is a nice little area to come because it's usually not very crowded. And they've kind of barricaded it off so you don't get a lot of the waves from the boats coming in and going out.
Those pretty flowers.
So if you're looking for a place to stay close to this area, the Hyatt Regency is right here. And Sean and I did do a tour of this last year or the year before, I can't remember, 2 years ago maybe. I will link the video for our downtown Sarasota hotel tours in the description below. But yeah, that's the Hyatt Regency. That's the one that had the pool in the back,
The pool in the back
with the marina kind of behind it. Yes.
Yep. Because on the other side is the Four Seasons.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that you can get a day pass to the Hyatt Regency to use the pool for the day.
Yep.
Pretty sure that you can.
Oh, the cafe is open.
Yep, the cafe is open. They do have bathrooms up here as well. but it's called The Nest.
For all the followers, I have to go pee.
Thank you for telling us.
In my old age, it's a common occurrence.
The Nest at the Bay.
All right, I'll meet you back.
Okay. So here is the QR code if you want to scan it and check out their menu. This is it right here. They have a nice kind of canopy area that keeps you out of the sun when it gets hot. Although the sun feels good today because it is on the cooler side. Lots of sitting areas, tables and chairs. And like I had mentioned before, they do, every once in a while they will do a food truck festival. And they do food trucks down in here. So that's always a fun night out. This is kind of like the little area where they do movies. And then bathrooms are just to the left of the cafe. So family movie night is Friday nights at 7 p.m. and it looks like it's once a month. And then they also do cinema at 7 p.m. on Thursdays. And concerts on Sundays from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. As well as a bunch of other things, yoga and fitness camps and pickleball and all kinds of fun stuff. So we're walking back and we're gonna walk back towards the garden club because
that is a rooftop bar.
Yes, that is definitely a rooftop bar and pool.
Like art something.
Artomation? I can't remember. I will list it in the description. And there's new stuff going in all around here. We probably need to do an updated. We can walk through here, I think. I think this is a little walkway. So the garden club, this is part of the garden club, and this is where they do some of their indoor events when the weather is not great for outside.
These do not take anything but pictures.
Yes, a little garden walkway area. This is pretty.
Flowers.
Look at this tree right here.
Wow.
Pretty little sitting area. Oh, here's more books. Another free little library.
It's interesting. There's like a, what's that thing?
Look and see what's in there. Is it like a sign?
Oh, it must be a sign-in sheet.
Maybe. Butterfly
Yep.
Garden guest book.
Yep.
So you can sign in the guest book.
Yep.
That's cool. So this right here, that building is the garden club, and that's where they do like the indoor yoga and indoor fitness classes when it's cooler weather. So we're kind of just making a loop around. But yeah, this is the entrance into the garden club, the Sarasota Garden Club. Oh, that's cool. Look at that cactus. All of them. Those are really cool.
Yeah, I'm taking a picture so we can look it up.
Yeah. We're trying to put more cactus in at our place. Oh, there is more walkways over here. I have never been over on this side of the garden club. It's so tropical. Okay, so we're coming around the front side of the building, and this is where the water area, where the water feature is that you see from the main road. that's where yoga is, or any fitness class that is indoors is in there. And there is a nice placard over here that talks about the Sarasota Garden Club. This is pretty. I've never walked out on this side. This is the fountain garden. They do a watershed audio tour as well. Looks like you can call that phone number and do the audio tour. The Honor Parkway. And then here's the placard that I was talking about the Sarasota Garden Club. There is more parking on the front side of the garden club. This is actually called the Blue Pagoda. It was designed in 1956 by Victor Lundy.
Yeah, mailbox.
Very retro, huh? So this is all information about the bay in this Blue Pagoda, which is kind of like what you see when you drive by. So you can park in the front out here, the front parking, and then walk in this way. We kind of always park on the other side because we like to walk the long way. Oh, this is the library building. I didn't even realize it was right here. I don't know if this is yeah, this is the old library.
It looks like it's open.
Yeah, I think they replaced it with the new library that's downtown. And here's the art center. The Sam and Sally Shapiro Sculpture Garden. Didn't even know this was here. Finding out new things all the time. And this is right near the art center. And we walked by this statue right here and legitimately thought it was a real person.
Yep. It's pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah.
There's the alligator.
I know, I see. Crime in Florida, highest in U.S. Citizens are fighting back.
I've always wanted to see what was in here.
I know. Always finding new places here. Oh wow, that's really cool. Well, we are back to the big parking area that's next to the Van Wezel. That's where we parked. Hope you guys enjoyed this little tour of the bay at Sarasota downtown. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on that little notifications bell so you're notified whenever we post a new video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day and take care.